Something about this story is already making people uncomfortable because when you hear a headline like this, your mind goes straight to shock. But the real question is, what is actually true and what is just noise spreading very fast? Because as we speak right now, there is no confirmed report that Raila Odinga has passed away. Let that sink in clearly so nobody is confused. There is no official announcement, no state confirmation, no national address saying such a thing has happened. So where is this story coming from? And why are people talking like something big just happened behind the scenes? Now stay with me because this is where it starts getting interesting. You see, anytime a big political name like Raila Odinga is mentioned in a shocking way, the entire country pays attention. This is someone who has been in the political space for many years, someone with strong supporters, strong influence, and a deep history in Kenya's leadership journey. So when a headline suddenly claims there was a burial and then a bombshell after 24 hours, people don't even wait to confirm. They react immediately. Now let's bring in another name in this story, Uhuru Kenyatta. Whenever Uhuru speaks, especially about sensitive matters, people listen carefully. Not just because he was a former president, but because of his connection with Raila and the political moments they have shared in the past. So imagine the combination of these two names in one headline like this. It is already designed to pull attention. But let me slow it down so everybody understands. What we are seeing here is a classic case of how fast information can move, especially when emotions are involved. There is no verified report of a death, there is no confirmed burial, and there is no official bombshell statement from Uhuru Kenyatta about such an event. So what is really happening? This is what you need to understand. Sometimes stories are built around small discussions, small political movements, or even rumors, and then they are blown up into something that looks like a national emergency. And before you know it, people begin to believe it. Now, let me ask you something. When you first saw this headline, did you believe it immediately or did you pause and think? Drop your answer in the comments. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. See, because we are breaking this down in a way that keeps you informed and not misled. Now, let's go deeper into what could have triggered this kind of headline. In Kenya's political space, conversations are always ongoing. Meetings happen, statements are made, alliances shift, and sometimes what is said behind closed doors begins to leak out in small pieces. When those pieces reach social media, they don't remain small. They grow, they change shape, they become something else entirely. And that is how a headline like this can appear. Now, think about this carefully. If a real situation like this actually happened, would it stay hidden for long? Would there be silence across official channels? Would there be no national attention from credible sources? The answer is simple. No. It would be everywhere, clear and confirmed. So this brings us back to reality. What we are dealing with right now is not a confirmed tragic event. What we are dealing with is a wave of speculation mixed with curiosity and pushed by the power of social media. But that does not mean there is no story at all. Because even when something is not true, the reaction to it can tell us a lot. People are watching closely. People are talking. People are trying to understand what is going on in the political space. And that tells you one thing clearly. The public is alert. Now, before I continue, make sure you like this video and subscribe right now, because what I'm about to explain next will help you understand why stories like this spread so fast. Let's talk about influence. In a country like Kenya, political figures are not just leaders, they are symbols. They represent hope for some people, they represent opposition for others. So when anything unusual is linked to them, it creates instant attention. Now combine that with the speed of social media. Within minutes, a story can move from one phone to millions of screens. And the more shocking it sounds, the faster it spreads. That is exactly what we are seeing here. Now imagine someone reads this headline late at night, no time to verify, No time to check sources. They share it. Another person sees it and reacts emotionally. They share it too. Before you know it, it feels like something real has already happened. But in reality, nothing confirmed has happened. Now, let me ask you again. Do you think social media should slow down when sharing sensitive stories like this? Or is it already too late to control how information spreads? Tell me what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you stay ahead with real clear explanations like this. Now let's look at the bigger picture. Stories like these are not just about one headline. They are about trust. Trust in information, trust in leadership, and trust in what people choose to believe. Because once trust starts to shake, even the smallest rumor can feel like truth. And that is why it is important to stay calm and focus on what is verified. As of now, Kenya remains stable. There is no official announcement confirming any tragic development involving Raila Odinga. There is no confirmed statement from Uhuru Kenyatta related to this kind of situation. Everything you are seeing is part of a fast-moving narrative that has not been backed by clear facts. But still, people are watching closely. Because once a story like this appears, everyone wants to know what comes next. Will there be a clarification? Will there be an official statement? Or will the story slowly fade away as people realize it was never confirmed? That is where we are right now. Right in the middle of uncertainty. Now, before I pause here, make sure you like this video and subscribe, because the next part of this gist can go even deeper into how political stories like this are created and why they gain so much power so quickly. Because the truth is, this may not be the last time you see a headline like this. And the next one could be even bigger. So the question now is, are people learning to question what they see, or are they becoming more ready to believe anything that sounds shocking?